What would you do if you saw someone jump out of a book? Would you believe what you saw, or would you brush it off as if nothing happened? You see a girl reading Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and all of a sudden, she has what looks like to be chocolate on her face. And you wonder where in the world that chocolate came from, because there's no way it came from inside the book. That would be impossible. This is only the beginning of Bethany and Owen's adventure in Story Thieves by James Riley. Story Thieves is about a girl named Bethany who is half human, half fictional. Because she is half fictional, this gives her the ability to jump into books, which she does one day and is seen. She is seen by a boy in her class named Owen. When she comes out of the book, she realizes that Owen saw her and will do just about anything to get him to keep her secret. She tries to bribe him with a piece of candy that she got from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but he isn't convinced. All he wants is to be able to jump into books with her. In particular, he wants to jump into a book called Kill Nomenfoot and the End of Everything. In the Story Thieves book, this is a very popular series. While it takes some convincing, Bethany finally agrees to take Owen into the book. But there were rules that he had to follow, or the events that occur within the book could be altered. Once there was some trust built between Bethany and Owen, Bethany tells the real reason she jumps into books, which is to find her father, who is the reason that she is half fictional. Owen agrees to help Bethany find her father as long as she takes him with her. She tells Owen that she jumps into several books of different genres a day in order to find her father, who she accidentally put in a book when she was younger and was not aware of what she could do with books. When the time comes for Bethany and Owen to jump into the Kill Nomenfoot book, Bethany goes over the rules with Owen again, so he would know that he was not to talk, move, or touch anything. Owen had ulterior motives for going into the book. Owen had a plan to save a character within this book from being killed, but in the process of attempting to save this character, he causes more trouble, which has the potential to change not only the events within the book, but also the real world. So the first time I read this book, I read it actually this summer for a class that I'm taking, and I was kind of skeptical about reading it because it didn't look like something I'd be interested in, but I ended up loving it. It was a great book, and I think it would be great for probably like middle school aged, so 6th to 8th grade, but it was a really great book, and I would highly recommend it for anybody those grades or older.